Good morning. Good morning. We're going to go ahead and do Virgo again. I realized that Virgo's reading had cut off for some odd reason. And so we're just going to go straight to it. Virgo, I do apologize. So thank you so much for your patience. Let's see what messages we have. These messages are fluid. I don't have any time adjusted on them. When you get this message, you're meant to hear it. Okay. So the first card we've got out is Late Night Call. Late Night Call. And this says, up when the world is sleeping, booty call, deep talk. True colors after dark, what do they really want? So some of you may be dealing with either a connection that isn't really solidified or set in stone. It's almost like you're both playing it by ear. And this person or you may be the one who gives these late night calls, booty calls, not non-committal kind of casual engagements. Let's see what else we got for you. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, whatever floats your boat, Virgo. Alright. What messages, spirits, do you have for Virgo? We've got blocked or deleted. Okay, so with the late night call and blocked or deleted, I feel like there is a connection that maybe you maybe has gone awry. That's what I'm getting. This connection could have been something that was being built on, whether it was just for sexual purposes or it kind of became non-committal. And it seems like this person has walked away from you. I'm getting like they wanted something more and either you weren't able to give it to them or they were the ones who were kind of retracting from that. Drama magnet. So either you or this person I don't know. I feel like I'm getting like this person was either really dramatic and saw things for what they weren't, or maybe you weren't clear with your messaging. Maybe you wanted a booty call and they didn't want a booty call, or maybe it started as a booty call and people, I don't know if it was more than one person involved, but it kind of turned into something more emotional, and I don't think they were ready for that. So therefore, this person either blocked you or walked away, or you may have blocked or walked away when you started catching feelings. Take it as it resonates. Third party. Okay, so this shifts things. So it's very possible that the connection that you were with, either they had a third party or you had a third party where you couldn't commit to this person, or things were just what it was because you were already connected with someone else, or vice versa. Either they were connected with someone else and that, prevented it, and someone caught feelings or got emotional with the connection and decided to walk away and block you because they were feeling too much. That's what I'm getting from that. All right. Someone's worried though. I feel like whoever walked away feels the absence of the other, or you both may feel each other's absence to a sense, you know? All right. Oh. All right, so you got overnight success, red flags. All right, what does this mean, Spirit? So I'm getting two different messages here. At work, it seems like you're going to be getting far more recognition than you thought you would. There's something that you're putting your true ambition into, or you're really being you're I feel like you're focusing more on work, kind of taking your mind off of the whole situation and or breakup with this person, and just really delving into work and just focusing on your money and your grind. But for that, because you're doing that, you are going to be recognized either by, your achievements are going to be seen because you're going, the extra mile and putting in extra effort at work. Or there is something that you're going to be working on that will get extra recognition, whether that's a project or some sort of extracurricular work within the actual atmosphere of work that you normally do. So there's something in that realm. Either you're adding some input to your work that's going to get recognized, or you're just going full ham and that's going to be recognized at work. Now with the red flags and the blind date here, red flags just tells me that you may have seen something in this connection that just wasn't something that you felt like could be solidified to anything other than a booty call. So this person could have been, displaying characteristics that you weren't really trying to wifey or, you know, hub up. If it's male or female, take it as it resonates. There's also someone else coming in for you. For those of you who are single and not in that third party connection, you might be going on some sort of blind date. Yeah, there is definitely a new connection coming in for you. There's, I feel like you're walking away from the person we were talking about before, or they're walking away from you. But I do feel, I'm getting that this is you. You're done. Like you're basically checked out. I think you gave your all with that connection, and you decided that it's not worth even fighting for. So there is something new coming in for you. It could be someone that you've met online. It is someone that you haven't seen before. So this is a new connection, not someone recycled or new. That's what I'm hearing. All right. Now, with the no filter card here, I just feel like this new connection that you're going to start, you're setting boundaries. You're being very clear with the expectations and what it is that you want to get out of future connections. I think that you're at a point where you just don't want the fluff anymore. You're over, putting in the extra effort into failed connections. I feel like you're done with that. Yeah, big break. So you're getting a big break again, right underneath the overnight success with the work. You got big break. So there's definitely something at work that you are going to blow out the water. Okay. And it's going to be highly recognized. If you're starting a new, I'm hearing startup. So I don't know if you have a startup company or you're thinking of starting a startup company, or you're just investing in your own company, becoming like an entrepreneur, or that's the goal. If that is a plan for you, I definitely encourage that you start working on that like now. All right. Your angels and spirit guides are urging you to get started on whatever it is that you plan on kind of like launching on your own. Oh yeah, there's definite money coming in. If that's something that you decide to do, there's money coming in when it comes to the entrepreneurship or starting your own business. It's going to be very rewarding when it comes to your finances, okay? So get started with that. Crossroads. All right, so then I'm seeing crossroads here right underneath blind date. So there's definitely a new connection coming in, but there's also changes in your life. So I don't know if maybe some of you met someone that isn't close to you, that isn't, in the same space, or you might just be torn between that old person and the new person, right? Maybe you can't shake that old person as easy as you'd like to. Status upgrade. There's definitely right underneath brand new, guys. Right underneath brand new. There's definitely new business opportunities. I feel like you're gonna blow up. Whatever it is gonna be very successful, quick and fast. Almost changing the way you live, your finances. I see changing location, right? Like I feel like this upgrade, this new status level when it comes to work, when it comes to creating your own business is going to be something that's going to change your entire status when it comes to your life, your living situation, your finances, your investments. That's all going to upgrade for you. Wow, Virgo. Some of you may have chest issues. I'm feeling like out of breath for some reason. So if you're having like chest issues, or if you're asthmatic, have that checked out. I don't know why I have a sudden loss of breath, or you might meet somebody that may take your breath away, literally. And just as I say that, it says it's a match. You swiped right. So some of you again are doing this. You're meeting this connection online through some sort of dating app. Maybe it's connecting from a friend of a friend online. Whoever this is that's coming in is coming in because you've met them online. There's going to be just instant connection with this person. You'll see their face and you'll be like, oof, yeah, I like that one. Yeah, you're breaking cycles. You're done. You're not really repeating any old cycles. And I again, going back to that setting boundaries and talking about it with this new person coming in, I do feel like you're standing your ground. You're really just, you know what you want. You're focused on what it is that you look for when it comes to creating a partnership. And you're just not really settling for anything less than that. Okay. Bounce back. So there's definitely the opportunity to just work on yourself, bounce back, you know, self-improvement. I feel like some of you are also taking some time away. Ascension coming in as I say that. You're taking some time away, you know, for yourself. You're retreating. You're kind of doing the shadow work. You're working on yourself. You are allowing yourself to mend from, you know, the broken heart, so that you don't repeat cycles. Okay. Do two more. Fake flex. All right. So I think this means don't count your chickens before they hatch, right? Keep your success to yourself. I'm being told to try not to overshare what you're doing and what your successes are when you do reach the pinnacle. Okay. Don't, I don't know why my camera is doing that. Don't overshare your status, okay? And definitely don't go ham when you start making money. Be conscious of where you're spending your money. I feel like some of you kind of spend your money on frivolous things that you don't necessarily need, okay? So, and Two-Face. What's this Two-Face about? Oh, this is telling me that you're going to have a lot of fake people around you when you reach, you know, when you start making more money. So just be careful with people who aren't in the business of your best interest. When oftentimes when we make more money, we attract people who aren't in our corner, and I feel like that's where you're going. Let's see what other messages we've got. And we'll get some angel messages here for you, Virgo. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I would ask that you help me out. I have gained some new followers, so I'm very grateful and appreciative of that. So thank you. If you are a new follower, welcome. And I'd like to hear from you in the comments. And all support is appreciated. So let's get some... that's too many. Hold on. All right, let's see. Angel, spirit guides, and ancestors, please allow me to convey the messages clearly with alignment and internal purpose. Thank you. You got the move on. Yeah, some of you are just leaving the connection alone. I feel like it's run its course. You've got give it time. Okay, I should probably read this. Move on says, someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. Okay. Give it time. Everything in divine timing, let things flow. And finally, you got moving. Change of residence, moving in with your partner. So with these three messages, I feel like you're being told, obviously, the connection that you were in didn't work. Let it go. It is what it is. It kind of ran its course. Spirit is telling you just, you can't beat a dead horse, okay? And so I feel like that connection is over. But with this new connection coming in, let it just kind of be in divine timing. Let it run its course. I'm being told to look at the kind of seedling here where you're planting the seed, you're watching it grow, you're being patient, you're not rushing into anything. I feel like you're letting things kind of bloom as they should, okay? And some of you may be moving or changing your residence, and with that move, it could be either with a new partner or just on your own and just making, new uh, changes in your life so that you leave old patterns, old habits, old connections behind. It's basically starting anew and from scratch, okay? One angel whisper message for you, and we will close out the reading. Peace is just a thought away. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Can never get this. Okay. Peace is just a thought away. Okay. This basically says relax, don't overthink it, um, embrace your new beginnings, and mentally prepare yourself for the peace that you're going to be receiving. Okay. Don't allow anyone to disturb your peace. Don't allow anyone to um, allow you to not grow within, right? I feel like this is something that's saying you need to make the inner work so that it can then transpire in the outside. That's what